Disaster preparedness can be improved provided that we recognize a women's civil society in its role in providing a gender perspective and mainstreaming gender as a cross-cutting issue across all sectors, and also ensuring that when we are providing a gender perspective that it's also implemented, also understanding why we have ratified conventions like CEDAW means putting a human rights or a gender women's rights perspective during the preparedness aspect.
Well, disaster preparedness could be improved by giving us accurate and looking at the past disaster we had was DCC Winston. Information that was given to the community was not accurate. For example, in our area we were warned of flooding, but then came the Category 5. And people went up to high mountains, went up to high places to get away from the flooding. But then they were caught up with strong winds and heavy rains. Those are some of the things that we need: accurate information, accurate weather information to be given to us.
I think for preparedness, one is information, is to receive accurate information well before the disaster, because it helps you prepare. And the second thing, I think we need to capacity build ourselves. Learning from the experience in Winston, I think there are some knowledge, some skills that we need to have in order to prepare more better in future disasters.
From my experiences during a disaster, the last disaster was Tropical Cyclone Winston, the most important thing is to hear from the radio or the media about what cyclone is coming, in which category, so that we can prepare ourselves well during the disaster.
By conducting more disaster awareness workshops for the women leaders from the local level to divisional level to the national level.
When we go out shopping, we have a budget with ourselves. So regardless of the budget, we still manage to buy lots of things or lots of items that are on special. So rather than buying those items, we need to consider buying items that can canned foods or such items that can be used in terms of disasters and that have a longer expiry.
We have to make more trainings and awareness for people to know and understand the change in climate and to know the code they use with weather forecasting.
With the experiences that we had with DC Winston, as the district I come from was badly affected, I think one of the things that needs to be improved is about the information that we get in the rural communities, as most of these communities do not have access to information and communication. I think the way they present the weather updates should be accurate and relevant and more understandable to the communities when they hear the news about any disaster or any weather pattern that could help them in their preparedness.